Advantage Athletic Therapy, personalized rehabilitation programs with a whole body approach. Enjoy the podcast.
It's the Boomer Music Experience with Dave Scott and Randy Halmo. How are you, Randy? It's good to see you.
Pretty good, Dave. How about yourself? How are things going?
I can't complain. It's April, baseball season's underway, hockey season, the playoffs. It's all that time of year when I get to enjoy all these sports that I really, really love, and I get back outside and do the things that I want to do. And we're going to talk about sports today. We're talking about sports and rock and roll, aren't we?
Right on. Yep. Right on, Dave. And to start things off, I have two of the most famous sports songs which you could use for any sports team. And then I've got some other more current sports songs that would complement like the baseball, the NFL, the NHL, this type of thing. And then I've picked out, there's 100 songs, but no, we're not going to go through 100 songs, but I picked out 10 from that list of 100 of songs that even a lot of people today can identify with and know that, oh, that's the World Series, or oh, that's the baseball All-Star game. They play that every year.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe it's the Grey Cup, the CFL. So lots to happen.
Yeah, let's play. Let's have some fun.
So first of all, the two most famous sports songs that I've chosen, and I think a lot of people will agree with me. One is We Are the Champions by Queen. That one, everybody knows the words of that song. And you could use that, say, in the final game of the Stanley Cup, in the final minutes, the run out of the clock of the CFL, the Grey Cup. You could also use it, let's see now. Hockey, baseball, soccer. You could use it in soccer. We are the champions. Yeah. So there's a number of sports that you could readily identify this song with and attach it to that sport quite easily.
Yeah.
And the other one, we go back, incidentally, Dave, We Are the Champions. That came out in 1977 by Queen.
Yeah. And
we even go back further, 1969. A group called Steam, and it was na na hey kiss him goodbye. Well, what they've done there, they've used na na hey goodbye. In other words, we have a minute left in the Stanley Cup final. Montreal's playing Toronto, and 1 minute to go. Leafs are leading 3-2.
Well, that would be sweet.
The chant in the auditorium there, and the Scotia Arena now. Na na. Kiss him goodbye. No.
We're going to get some blowback on this one. Know that, don't you?
Yep. No, goodbye. Montreal Canadiens. Leafs win the Stanley Cup.
Well, the Habs would be, that's their song. And we've heard that many times at the Forum. The old Forum in Montreal, you would hear that being played, and they'd all sing along when they were humiliating our Leafs. But, payback's good once in a while. But this year, Montreal looks good in the playoff, playoffs this year.
It's coming.
So
they're looking good. Yeah. Yeah, and Dick Irvin, Danny Galvin, the broadcast crew there.
Weren't they a team?
They were fantastic. Just like
Foster Hewitt.
At Ward Cornell here in Toronto during the Maple Leaf games over the many decades. And Foster Hewitt.
We never did, we've never gone down that road. I would love to do that with you and do a show because growing up, I always listened to, when I was working, I would listen to the ball games, Tom and Jerry. The Blue Jays announcers, right? It becomes such a part of you.
Yes.
Like you forget, right? And there's been so many broadcasters. I mean, it's not really music, but it's that communication piece. I love the good ones could paint a picture. Like you were just listening and you could visualize it in your mind. Eh? Like
That's right.
some of the great announcers of all time. I just, I'm drawing a blank, but the old LA Dodgers announcer who passed away a few years ago. He did it for like 60 years. I would lay in bed at night and have him on because he would be by himself. And he would tell you stories as the game went on. And it was just like, you didn't need the TV on. You just needed to hear the voice, to hear the whole game and understand it.
Right.
Why am I drawing a blank? I feel terrible right now, but it'll come to me. But it's just one of those things where, maybe down the road, that's something we got to look at because it's another form. You know what? I don't think we look at it enough as an art form. Do you? Like storytelling is gone by the wayside, really.
Very true, Dave.
There is
very, very true. Oh, yes. Yeah.
When Buck Martinez, who just retired with the Jays, I love listening to his stories when he was on the broadcast, right? He was the same way. You could turn it off and just listen to him. And it was just phenomenal to hear because it was an era gone by that you remembered still, those 1970s, late 60s, early 70s with baseball. That was such, I don't know, baseball had that grip. And I think that's why it's in a lot of songs too that we're going to talk about today, because baseball was such an American fabric thing that we forget how important it drifted into music. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio, right? Simon and Garfunkel.
Right on.
It's right there for us.
Good movie.
Yeah, The Graduate, Mr. Robinson.
DiMaggio, yeah.
Okay.
Dizzy Dean.
That
was one of the broadcasters. So next, then Dave, as I mentioned, I picked out 100 of the best sports songs. I'm going to give our audience my 10 best here. And then after that, I want to share with our audience some of the newer songs out that would also be quite appropriate for sports team songs. Okay, here we go. Tina Turner, the best. The best team, the very best team in hockey, the very best team in the World Series, just to mention a few. Believe it or not, Frank Sinatra, theme song from New York, New York. And of course, the New York Yankees all the way to the World Series. Yeah. And that song will be embedded in the life history of any New York Yankees team in the Major Baseball League forever. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what else we have here. Those are a couple of good ones too. Tina Turner.
Yeah.
And of course, the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes.
Old Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
That music never fades away either. It's still relevant to this time today.
In fact, a lot of the record stores and CD shops are bringing back a lot of the crooners like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, you name it. Okay. The other one, it's a good one too. This is by DJ Khaled. Okay. And the title, All I Do Is Win. All I Do Is Win.
There you go.
It's a very positive, upbeat thought. The song is a good one too, if you get a chance to listen to it.
I've never heard it, but I will.
Here again, all I do is win. And that in itself rejuvenates the mental attitude of any sports team playing in just not only regular time, baseball and that, but also in playoff time too, where it becomes even more important. All I do is win. Positive right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Next up, we have Benatar. Hit me with your best shot. Now, that would apply to, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Bauer was probably one of the greatest goalers the Leafs have ever seen. But number two...
He's going to have to bend down. Curtis Joseph. Jersey.
There we go. And this song would certainly hit me with your best shot, okay, from the blue line. From the center ice, hit me with your best shot in front of the cage, in front of the net, hit me with, hey, and that song, Pat Benatar, what a great song for that.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
Specifically targeted to goalies in the NHL, or it could be even soccer.
Yeah, any goalkeeper.
Yep. Let's see now. We now go to, there's a few there. This is a good one also. And this is about actually winning a game or winning the ultimate, say the Super Bowl, the Grey Cup, the World Series type of thing. Rare Earth, I Just Want to Celebrate.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
Great song.
Yeah, a lot of folks like that
positive thoughts. And just to add to that, of course, Kool and the Gang, Celebration.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah.
But those are good songs that...
Do you get a lot of requests for these songs?
Yes, I still do. I get a lot. In fact, the dance I did a couple of weeks ago was an on-birthday party, but it was great. I still get a lot of requests for Celebration, Kool and the Gang. I Just Want to Celebrate, Rare Earth, just to mention a few. I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah, that's a good
Like
one.
these are songs back in the disco era, way back. And they're coming back. A white sports coat and a pink carnation. Anyway.
It's a great reference.
Moving right along, this is a song done by the Ink Spots from the late 50s. And it really is reality. Okay, so you've got two key teams matched against each other, say the Montreal Canadiens, the Toronto Maple Leafs in hockey. And one of these teams is going to lose and therefore lose the Stanley Cup. So the Ink Spots, their song, Into Each Life, Some Rain Must Fall. They gave it their best, but they lost to the Montreal Canadiens. The Stanley Cup goes to Montreal, or Montreal played well, but they lost. The Stanley Cup goes to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
There you go.
But that song says it all. Again, the lyrics on these songs, Dave, are they really define it very specifically. And let's see, I got a few others here. Rick Ross, The Very Best. Now, The Very Best, this song would denote each player on the team roster. And one or two of the fellas really stick out to be the very best for their team. Not only because they may be team captain, but because they inspire their team to do better, to play better and win.
Cool.
Now, we also have, that's about number 6. I've lost count.
Yeah.
I think it's number
6 or 7, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. We also have, okay. Oh, okay. And this is a good one too. This would apply to, this song would apply to, be it hockey or baseball. It's your specifically Groove is in the Heart by D.D. Light. You give it all from the heart. Each game, each inning, each period. Groove is in the heart. That really says it all,
I like
too.
that, yeah.
That's a good,
interesting,
good solid number. Okay. Now, what I'd like to do, Dave, I've got a number of current songs, and they would certainly apply to the sports world, to identifying these songs also with maybe a favorite hockey team, a football team, maybe a baseball team, maybe a soccer team, badminton, whatever. The year 2014, the Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started.
Yeah, that's a good
In other
song.
words,
I like that.
let's get this game started,
let's get
and
going.
let's go out and win. Avicii, I think I'm pronouncing that. Now, levels, this would apply to levels of sport, amateur sport, semi-professional sport, and professional sport. Levels. Let's see. Steppenwolf from 1969, Born to be Wild. And that would apply specifically to some of these specific players on a given team. Like for example, let's go back to the year the Leafs last won the Stanley Cup, Canada's centennial year, 1967. There was one wild guy on the Leafs team, but he did it as a joke, part of his personality. Eddie Shack.
Clear the track.
Eddie Shack. Clear the track. Here comes Shack. Darn
I
right.
remember that, yeah.
Born to be Wild.
Yep, that fits him. It fits him really well.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Eddie Shack. Eddie Shack.
And let's see what else we have here. We Will Rock You by Queen. Another one by Queen. We will rock you. In other words, in order to win the final game here, we're going to go out there, we're going to rock your socks, and we're going to win the cup. We will rock you. Next up, from 1982, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger.
Rocky, yeah.
Okay, they're coming down center ice. Here we go. They're stepping over the blue line. The Eye of the Tiger sees the goalie. He also sees the cage where he wants to put the puck. The Eye of the Tiger.
Was that in, and that was in Rocky 2 or 3, I'm not sure. That theme song was, it was really cool. It was it fits so well with that.
Yeah,
too,
1982 Survivor. Yeah, that was excellent. Journey, 1983. Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, that's
Don't
a
Stop
good song.
Believing. We can win the Stanley Cup. Don't stop believing. We can win the World Series. And
Randy's the ultimate Leaf fan. He's optimistic, folks. He wants it so bad. It's not going to happen this year. They're not making the playoffs, but maybe next year. I'm with you, Randy.
Next year. Yeah.
It's been too long.
But Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Here again, another very, very positive song. No matter if you're down by 5 goals with half a period to play, don't stop believing. You can still come back, and let's get 5 goals, tie the game, and go into overtime.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
About because you mentioned earlier in the last segment about Queen, "We Are the Champions," and it got me thinking about the first time I heard that song, and just that boom, boom at the beginning, and it captivated me. Like I didn't like the first. I just remember the first time I heard it, I was like, "What's that?" You know, and you locked in because it was so different at the time. And when Queen came out with that, it was just. It blew up. Like you said, every sports team was playing that. Do you remember your first time? Do you remember the first time that you got a request for it? Or do you remember the first time hearing it?
Oh, let's see. That would have been We Will Rock You, Queen, 1970. Yes, I do remember. I was doing, at the time, I was at the Toronto International Airport as a federal agent. And the RCMP, they booked me for their Christmas gala, formal dinner, and dance. And actually, they booked me for, God,
that's pretty cool.
For 7 or 8 years. They booked me every Christmas.
Yeah.
And I would say, and that song was requested the most. At that, my first formal gala with the RCMP, and then down the road, they'd always request it. But it made my job a lot easier, as you know, Dave. And there's a lot of DJs that don't do this, but I believe in it. I'm not going to stop believing in this.
Don't stop believing.
Anyway, I put dance request cards out on each table. There's slots for 5 of your favorites. You can turn the card over, put more on the backside. Then I have a team captain selected from each table, and that team captain is responsible to get the requests from each table up to me so that during the course of the evening of dance, as the tempo permits, I can play their favorite song. And it's been a highly successful work ethic there to do that because you're engaging your crowd, you're engaging the client, each and every one of the people that are there for that dance that evening.
They're there to listen to the music, not you.
Yes. Yeah.
So in fact, you want to make sure they feel it, right? They want to feel that music. Yeah.
That's right. And there's, again, I'm not being critical of some of my contemporaries, but you're there to play the music they want to hear, not the music you want to hear.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
There's a huge
big difference.
Yeah. Oh, mega difference. And those who really accentuate that attention to detail with your crowd and play the songs, the music they want to hear, you will be tremendously successful as a professional DJ.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, back to, let's see now. We have...
I interrupted you. Sorry.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Brazil, soccer. This song is, I've never heard of it, but it's quite popular in Brazil. It's called the Pooh 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 Song. Pooh 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 Song.
Okay, I'm going to have to look that one up. I've never heard of that.
And they associate this song to the victory in 2006, the FIFA World Champs. And that was played in Azuri, Brazil. But it's the Pooh 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 Song. Victory for the FIFA World Champs. How good is that?
That's pretty cool.
Boo boo be doo, Betty boo.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I've never heard of that, so that's interesting. I probably have heard of it and didn't know what the title was, but I'm gonna have to look at that one up.
And also, there's the 7 Nation Army by the White Stripes, 2003, and of course Meg White's. He was the drummer. He was actually the centerpiece.
Cool. Yeah,
Jack
White and Meg. Yeah,
you got it. Yeah. So, and a pretty good drummer. Meg, good drummer, too.
She's really good. Yeah, I agree.
Let's see now. And there was Jack White on acoustical guitar.
Yeah.
And they used only 3 colors. It was basically guitar, drums, and vocals. And they did a smash-up job of that 7-Nation Army. White Stripes.
Excellent band.
No, it's not Colgate. No, it's not Crest.
No,
It's White Stripes.
Stripes. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Now, also, and this is a given, Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. The beats per minute on this one, Dave, just to share with our audience, 129 beats per minute. When you're doing upbeat music, especially for sports songs, it has to be, your beats per minute has to be dynamic. For it to work, it has to be between 120 beats per minute to 135 beats per minute.
Okay.
That's a supercharged song. If you do anything below 120, say 90 or 100, you're going to lose the crowd. It's too slow. You need something upbeat that's going to drive the energy in that crowd at the stadium. And that's what this song does. Party rock anthem. It's a given. Wouldn't you agree, Dave?
I do. And I like that you explain it, because I don't think enough people understand how important that beat is, especially, for teams. When you're in the dressing room and you want to hear something that's really a beat before the game, you look for those songs that can sort of provide that energy to get you out there going.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then, of course, there's the good footage of Kenny Loggins, Footloose.
Yeah.
Footloose, you're in the end zone there. You've just caught the football in the end zone to give your team an extra 6 points. And you can just see Kenny Loggins stomping his feet in place with Footloose.
Kevin Bacon, right? Yeah, Kevin
Right
Bacon
on.
doing his thing. Yeah. That's for sure.
And then we have Roar by Katy Perry, the big roar from the stadium if there's a touchdown or a goal scored. And Katy Perry, 2015, 128 beats per minute. And
She knew what she was doing.
Got,
Yeah.
So, Dare, Leave. And these are fairly current songs.
Yeah.
125 beats per minute. Believe, here again, accentuating the positive, believe. Oh, and here's one. NSYNC, Bye Bye.
Yeah.
120 beats per minute. Okay.
All good stadium anthems. Like they're all, you hear these at rinks and ballparks all over. For sure, all this stuff.
Absolutely. And also, Swiftie, she's in it too.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, she's in this too. Her song from 2015, Shake It Off. Okay, so they scored a goal. Shake it off. Let's grab a couple more goals and get ahead of them. Shake it off. You got a touchdown. That's fine. We'll get a couple more touchdowns before this quarter's over. Shake it off. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Gotta love
And speaking of Taylor, there's all kinds of guesswork here as to when they're going to tie the knot. Kelsey and her are going to tie the and
Randy, you're going into the drama now. What's going on there? We're not turning this into a gossip show. It's music, man. Stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I
think sometime in July they'll tie the knot.
I really found when I heard that she had found a way to buy all her own music back, I got a total different appreciation for her and her music, and just what she's smart kid and what she's doing and how much she enjoys being a musician. I think I read that she's just constantly writing. She just loves to write music. So that's cool.
Exactly.
I appreciate it. I like it. I like her music.
Yeah. She's very good at it. Very good at it. And our final one, there's many, many more, but our final one, well, I got two. Darius Rucker from 2013, Wagon Wheel. This has 128 beats per minute. Darius Rucker, Wagon Wheel. This kind of denotes you're playing the game, the clock is ticking, you're doing the very best you can for your team, not putting your eye on the clock or watch every 5 minutes. Yeah. You're totally involved. You're embracing the game. You're doing your best.
Cool. I like it. Yeah. Wagon Wheel.
And the last one I have goes back to 1963. October 1963.
63 years ago.
Tommy Edwards. It's All in the Game. And this one it's fairly slow beats per minute, but it really does tell the story of anything that can happen in the game of sports. And the lyrics, you get a chance to listen to this one, Dave. It says it all. But from a standpoint of getting the crowd cheered up and no, It's much slower than that.
Okay.
However, the lyrics from this song do define any sports game really detailed and makes it come alive, really.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
that's basically about it there, Dave, that I have. But look at all some of these. We have some of these modern songs
Yeah.
that are quite suitable for today's sports games,
Yeah.
and they do very well.
They do very well. I put together a little list myself just to
Oh,
share.
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
share
I
your
wanted
list.
to.
What have you got here on
I
your top
got,
10?
and I was kind of looking at, I like listening to lyrics and sort of trying to find that meaning, but also, the reference. And number one on mine was Tragically Hip, 50 Mission Cap, the Bill Barilko.
Oh, yes.
The reference to Bill Barilko, and Gordon Downing writes about, I saw this on a hockey card, right? And I was like, damn, that's our Leafs right there. That was pretty cool.
Yep, right on.
The other one I had down that I think was a huge hit, and it was, again, a hockey reference, was Tom Cochran in Big League.
Oh, yes. Yep.
That was such an amazing song. And the first time I heard it, I remember just like, man, what a tragedy that story was, but it was so cool. On my baseball side, I'm going John Fogerty in center field. Love the start of that song. The guitar riffs in there are just amazing.
Yep.
And one for you, Mr. Halmo. The theme from Caddyshack, Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right. The golf reference.
Oh, yeah. Caddyshack. Oh, right.
I know. I don't think Loggins wrote, well, he might have wrote it for that movie. I don't know. But I just thought that one, every time I hear that, I think golf now, right? That's
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, just a minute. I want to show you the little guy from Caddyshack.
Oh, we got a reference here, folks.
Yeah.
While Randy's getting that, another one I wanted to bring up, Randy, was Roller Derby Queen, Jim Croce. I love that song. I don't know why. It just always makes me laugh and smile. And we lost him way too early. What an amazing songwriter. Like I wish that would have been a career that just would have blew up. I think it was blowing up when he passed, but just an amazing guy.
Oh,
what do you got? Oh my God, you got a gopher.
Here's Caddyshack. This little guy's from Caddyshack.
You should have brought that one out.
There it is.
Look at that, folks.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Randy's an avid golfer. He loves it. So yeah. I'm glad I wrote that down now.
And also too, Dave, and I'm not trying to boast, but I am a member of the PGA Tour Partners Club. Tom Lehman is our president. And what happens here, I've been a member for 25 years. What they do, they send me golf clubs to try out. And I'm writing 4 or 5 pages on like one golf club, be it a wedge, be it a driver, be it a middle iron, whatever, even putters. So I get a chance to use all of the top name brand clubs for that particular year. And I send the clubs back. Of course, FedEx is the official carrier of the PGA Tour.
Yep.
And if I like the club, then they will give me a good price on it if I choose to do that.
Yeah. I didn't know that. That's pretty unique.
Caddyshack.
But there he is. There's the Caddyshack mascot right there. Yeah. Randy's.
Oh, gee.
It's not real, Randy. Randy did not have it stuffed. Let's be careful on that one.
There we go.
St. Elmo's Fire. Rick Hansen, Man in Motion. Love that song too.
Yes, Man in Motion. Yeah.
And we'd be remiss. We would be in so much trouble if we do not bring up this next song.
Right.
And I'm sure you get requests for it all the time.
Yep.
Stompin' Tom, the hockey song.
You got it. Yeah. Right on.
You pretty much can't be a Canadian and not know what that song is.
Oh, yeah.
Albums, Huey Lewis Sports is the title. Sports, great album. Not much reference in there, but the title. And Simon and Garfunkel, the boxer. There's so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the boxer.
So much music that, and we did mention Where Have You Gone, Joe DiMaggio, which was Simon and Garfunkel too. I just
Cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. I like that I appreciate that these artists, they have that outside interest, and it might be a sports reference that they put into their music. I'm always I appreciate that because it sort of explains culture at that time. Don't you think? It's
Very
always
true.
a cultural
So true,
reference,
Dave.
like Joe DiMaggio, like, you know it. And I think that's important for people to see when you listen to music. Always look at the lyrics, folks, because there's always a story behind a story in there. And if you can,
true.
if you have an idea what it is, it's very, very rewarding for me anyway.
It is. Yeah. And it puts everything together in sequence.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
This was a fun show today. I have to admit,
great show,
to
Dave.
talk
Great
sports.
show.
We're we're both big sports guys, so this was fun, folks, to chat with you about music and sports. And got to thank Randy for bringing out his gopher.
And Caddyshack, he thanks you too.
Caddyshack.
He's a little nervous. That's why he's shaking. It's okay.
And we'll talk again next month. We'll do another show. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it and figure it out, but we'll be back next month for May. Thanks for doing this today, Mr. Halmo. I always appreciate your time.
Hey, I really enjoyed working with you on it today. Something a little different and unique. Yeah. Sports songs with the different various games, and that's pretty good. Before I leave, just one quick note on golf. I should have mentioned at least one song about golf. Bing Crosby, Hit It Straight Down the Middle.
Oh, wow.
Great song by Bing Crosby. Yeah.
Nice way to finish the show today. A little bit of Bing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take care.
Have a good week, Dave, and we'll talk soon.